Welcome everyone. In this video I will preview the Object 283, which is Tier 9 Russian medium tank. So far this tank hasn't been confirmed to be a premium tank or a reward tank, so it will remain to see what this tank will actually be. So, first let's talk about the gun of this tank. We have here a 100mm caliber gun with 360 alpha damage and 480 HE. As the penetration goes, we have here 226mm of AP penetration value, which is low for a tier 9 medium tank. This penetration value is low. 300 with heat ammunition, which is acceptable considering this is only a tier 9 tank, and HE 50mm penetration value, actually good. The reload time of this tank we have here 9.4 seconds for a 360 alpha damage. This means let's calculate the DPM of this tank. So 60 seconds, which is 1 minute, divided by 9.4, because this is the reload time our tank. This means 6.3. You will do 6.3 shots in 1 minute. So let's multiply this by 360. So this means we have here 2297 DPM, which is low for tier 9 tank and for yeah, it's just low DPM for a tier 9 tank. The accuracy of this gun here we have 0.38 dispersion value, which is really bad considering this is only a medium tank with 100mm caliber gun, and aim time 2.5 seconds, which is really long. So the stats are bad so far, which means you can't snipe with this tank. You can decrease the dispersion value to 0.36, 0.35, but that's not acceptable for a sniping tank, and with this aim time is bad. DPM already bad. 360 alpha damage. I would like to see here 390, but yeah, this is what we got here. The gun depression of this tank is 6 degree, which is not that bad considering 5 degrees is really bad, but this is 6, so it's acceptable, it's playable, and gun elevation is 20 degree. This tank can take up to 50 ammo capacity, and this tank is a rear turreted tank. So it will be really hard, difficult to play with this tank, especially if you want to play in hold down or any other thing, because it's a rear turreted tank. It will cause some pain and trouble. So the speed of this tank, we have here forward speed 50 km per hour, which is good, but not as good as 55 or 60, and reverse speed is 18 km per hour, acceptable. Horsepower 680. This the whole traverse speed 50 actually turns quick, the traverse speed 40 actually turns good as a medium tank. The HP of this tank is 1700. It's an average tier 9 medium HP. The armor of this tank here, we have the whole armor, front, side and rear. So as you can see, the front is only 190, which is even tier 8 tanks with AP ammunition, with basic ammunition, can penetrate from frontally. Side 80 definitely weak, and 45 the rear side, it's weak. The turret armor here, front, side and rear. As you can see, the front is only 190mm, which means with gold ammunition will be easily penetrated. Only not 190, that's a joke. So yeah, easy pan in the turret. From the side and from the rear is yeah, so this tank is not well armored. But because it's a rear turret tank, you can side scrape theoretically in this tank. You could side scrape good, but it will remains to see the shoulder blade and other things, how you can side scrape in this tank, how far you can push the angles and so on. So the view range 380 meter, it's not that good considering we are talking about a tier 9 medium tank, but 380, I would say it's bad. I would like to see a 390 or 400. Signal range 730, that's good. They easily will go up to 750, so yes. The conclusion about this tank, I will say it's an average tank, close to being a bad tank. Nothing special about on this tank. 360 alpha damage, it's not so exciting. Penetration value, not so exciting. 2200 DPM, let's see the DPM, 2297, not great DPM, really bad gun, the long aim time, bad dispersion value. This means you can't snipe in this tank from long range. The speed is okay, 50 forward, 18 reverse, and other than that, armor, definitely you cannot count on this 190 turret armor frontally and 190 frontal armor, which is just it's bad. So yeah, view range